Now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment that you might have been waiting for all night, we're now going to hear a reading from the winner of the Australian Christian Book of the Year 2014.
Take out a gospel and just read it straight through. Just sit down and read it. It'll only take you a couple of hours, and having done that, you'll have read the biography of the most influential person ever to exist, Jesus of Nazareth. That has to be worth an afternoon's work. Because the Gospels are written as narratives, you can read them just like you were reading your favourite novel. Christians, of course, believe that the Gospels are reliable records of what Jesus said and did, and so they are more history than novel. But the style of writing is similar enough to a novel for it to feel familiar to fans of Jane Austen or Robert Ludlum. Then take out the book of Genesis and read it straight through. Don't get distracted. Then read a few of the Psalms, any that appeal to you. Then read one of the New Testament letters. Do it like you're eavesdropping on an ancient conversation, because that's exactly what you are doing. Perhaps try the letter to the Philippians. These instructions might sound ridiculously simple, but what they do is take the religiosity factor out of Bible reading. It is a religious book, but sometimes this fact stops people from remembering that it is a book of books, and can be read just like other books.
The 2014 Australian Christian Book of the Year is The Great Bible Swindle and What Can Be Done About It by Greg Clarke and published by Bible Society Australia. Unfortunately, Greg is in Singapore and can't be with us this evening. He'll be represented by John Sandeman, Publishing Manager at Bible Society Australia. John, would you please join me on stage? This is what the judges had to say about the Great Bible Swindle. In a single generation, our society has lost touch with the greatest story ever told and the most significant life ever lived. This is the Great Bible Swindle, and the consequences are as numerous as they are profound. The inability to appreciate biblical allusions in our language compromises the meaning and gravity of our words. Respect for individual worth, justice with mercy, scientific inquiry, equality, charity and grace are gospel fruits in our culture which we take for granted. When we no longer recognize their source and foundation, we risk losing them altogether. Most critically, we learn in the Bible what we cannot otherwise know, that when all else has passed away, three things will remain: faith, hope, and love. And it's not what you know, but who you know. Greg Clarke has a doctorate in literature and is the CEO of Bible Society Australia. This is his manifesto. The Great Bible Swindle is a concise, persuasive, and friendly appeal to read the Bible. Your neighbor needs to read this book. So do you. Although Greg can't be physically with us here tonight, we couldn't let the night go by without hearing from him. So please turn your attention to the screens.
Well, hi everyone, Greg Clarke here. Really sorry not to be with you tonight. God willing, I'm in Singapore working with the Bible Society as you're watching this. And I've been led to believe I've received a prize, so thank you very much. I'm delighted to receive whatever honour it is that is being passed my way. I wanted to thank people who've worked on this book with me. Back 20 years ago to Tony Payne and Ian Carmichael at Matthias Media, where the first articles were written that were the background to this idea that everyone in Western culture needs to know the Bible in order to call themselves educated. To my team at Bible Society, to John Sandeman, the publishing manager, to Joy and Dave Lancashire from Lancashire Design, who came up with a wonderful cover, which I really love showing people. Thank you all. Thank you for helping to make this book possible. I wrote the book because I really do see there's an enormous scam, a swindle going on in our culture, where people are being denied basic knowledge of the scriptures and the important role that the Bible has played in bringing to Western society in particular many of the things that we enjoy and cherish. And I would love to see a new generation finding a way to restore the Bible to its rightful place in the educational experience, to understand its value for so many areas of cultural understanding, our arts, our literature, our history, our economics, parts of our science, our ethics, our laws, all these things, and also to see the amazing spiritual value of coming into an understanding of who Jesus of Nazareth really was through the pages of the Bible. So thanks to Sparklit and to everyone involved for the encouragement of this award, and I hope it serves to promote the cause of Bible literacy around Australia and beyond. God bless everyone and have a great night.